Hey guys, it's that time again. We haven't done a 7 Days to Die series in a while, and with 3.0 recently hitting experimental, Justice and I decided it was time to do another one. 7 Days to Die recently added a bunch of sliders that allow you to really customize your playing experience, and with those slider changes, it allows us to do a challenge we've been hoping for. They also added this nice home menu with a police officer eating a corpse. Yeah, you finished your Dintin. This series is going to be all about penalties. Now what do I mean by that? We have a wheel that we're going to spin at the start of every morning to see what penalty we're applying for that day, and the penalty stays for the remainder of the series. 2 wheels will be spun in the morning. The first wheel tells us which tab we are going to pick the penalty from, and the second wheel is going to tell us which item to apply the penalty to. I'll show an example in a few. So this will repeat every game day. If we happen to max out a penalty, then that one penalty will be taken off the wheel, as we can't go any further with it. Remember, all the penalties stay after being picked. With that being said, this can compound to some difficulty in living. So we decided that the series will end if we hit a combined total of 30 deaths. It seems like a lot, but if we end up with insane difficulty and feral sense in 3 days, it could be a real quick series. Anyway, without further ado, let's show how the wheel will work. We are going to use weird difficulty as a default start, and the wheels will guide us the rest of the way. So here's the wheel. First, let's get into the game. So we're using custom group. This way we can have, so the presets as warrior. So this is weird difficulty. We're gonna do an advanced generation and get rid of mountains and stuff like that, so the terrain is gonna be generally easier to play through. Not sure what the, well, I can't spell apparently. Not sure what the world size is gonna be yet. If we're gonna make it bigger or keep it that size, we'll decide that afterwards. But let's get into the meat and bones of this. So here's where the fun starts. So there's 5 tabs we're going to be using: player tab, entities tab, world tab, resource tab, and traders tab. As you see, there's a bunch of sliders for each one, and this wheel tells us which one to pick. So you got the 5 ones: player, entities, world, and resources tab, traders. We spin the wheel. Wherever it lands on, we go into the tab. Then I bring up the next wheel and we pick that one to go through. So first tab would be player. So then we go into the player tab, and then here's the ones we're gonna do. So difficulty gets bumped up by 1. XP multiplier gets dropped by 1. Death penalty gets bumped up by 1. Lose on death gets bumped up by 1. Infection rate gets bumped up by 1. Spin the wheel to kind of give an example of what we'd be changing for inside the tab. Okay, so well, I guess that works. So difficulty bumps up by 1. So now, like I said, so we go to the next difficulty, which would be 65%, 65%, 65%, and I think it's 250 for that one. I have to recheck it. I think it's 250. Anyway, so that means range damage dealt by us is going to be only 65%, so it's a 35% nerf. Block damage, 35% nerf. Melee damage, 35% nerf. Terrain damage, 35% nerf. Player damage taken, 100% increase. Or 50% increase. Again, I'll have to see. Actually, we can check right now. But either way, it would be, so basic, I don't know where I'm going for this. Oh, difficulty. So that's 150. Yeah, so 200, so it'd be a 50% increase for that one. And then I'm pretty sure 300 would be insane. Oh, 250. Okay, so 250 would be the max. Anyway, so that's kind of the gist of what we're doing. and I think it's gonna be a fun series, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Some of the inspiration we're hoping to get from Neebs Gaming, because they do a lot of good stuff. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. They're more popular. They obviously would get you guys before us, but we're hoping to build a little bit repertoire, and we hope you guys enjoy what you're seeing. Hopefully this turns out well and we don't get destroyed too quick. Anyway, we'll see you on the first episode. Peace.